Why do you think Jesus is a god?
What?
Why do you think Jesus is a god?
I
Why?
don't.
I mean, I don't, but why?
Oh, okay. Nice.
Why would Jesus? Wait, why would Jesus be a god? Tell me.
Many people think Jesus is a god because of ancient texts that say so.
Ancient texts were rewritten like 3 times. What are that? The Third Testament now? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean you're preaching to the choir, bro. I'm a YouTuber, and
Okay.
I don't believe in Jesus or any gods, but I'm
Oh,
on here.
actually?
Yeah, no, I dress up like the Pope to kind of keep it fun, keep it light, but sometimes I just have conversations with the
So you're
religious.
wait, are you
Wait,
atheist?
I don't call myself an atheist, but a lot of people would call me an atheist. I don't believe in any gods.
So why do you not believe in God? Why do you not believe in any gods?
I don't believe in any gods because there is not sufficient evidence to persuade me to believe in any gods.
Wouldn't that be the whole thing about belief though? You have to truly believe.
Yeah, I do. I do think that belief is authentic. You can't fake belief. There's always a real thought. There's always a real conviction in here somewhere. So I think you believe something or you don't, and I don't think you can control that.
So I have a question.
What's up?
What do you believe? What do you think about miracles? Has a miracle ever happened to you? Do you
Miracles
think
are
it's just chance?
Yeah. Miracles are very interesting because oftentimes there are a lot of witnesses to these things. There's the miracle of the sun, I believe they call it, in Fatima. Thousands of people claim they saw this divine appearance. The sun did like weird things in the sky, and thousands of people said they saw this. Other miracles, there aren't so many witnesses. Sometimes there's only one that testify of a certain event. Like I said, I was a Mormon, and I went on a mission. I don't know if you've seen the guys like with the name tags, white
Yeah.
shirt name tags. That was me. At 19 to 21, I went out and preached the message of Joseph Smith and the Golden Bible. I don't know if you guys know anything about like Mormonism, but like anyway. But I preached the Mormon message, and I thought that I did. I thought I acted on behalf of God, and something miraculous happened because of because of my actions and God's intervention, and I was truly convinced of this, right? And the people that I blessed were truly convinced of this. But whether or not something actually happened, I think is a different matter, right? So like I don't think anything actually happened because I said a few words and put some olive oil on someone's head. But I think that the mind is so powerful that we can convince ourselves that some things happen when they don't. So, like for instance, I blessed this guy. He said his leg was hurt and he couldn't walk. I blessed this guy, and then all this he told me and my companion, he told us that he could walk after our blessing, right? So like, was that a miracle? I thought it was. I thought it was a miracle.
Coincidence? I
Could
think
be a
not.
coincidence. It could be that he felt like our blessing, our words did something to his body. But it was just his mind that like helped him or something, you know?
I have a question. What do you think about Jews? I know that there's like a lot of hate going on about like Jews and stuff. What do you think
Oh,
about them as a people, as a religion?
I didn't know there was a lot of Jewish hate right now. That's interesting, but
It's literally all over.
that's interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't get that, man. Jews, yeah, there's ethnic Jews, or in other words, Jews by genes. Your genetics. People are part Hebrew, part Jewish by just genetically that come from that region, and there's people that adopt the Jewish faith and some that are both genetically Jewish and that believe in the Torah and Mishnah, and they're very devout in that faith. I don't think there's a lot of people that believe in Judaism today. Like I think there's 1 million Orthodox Jews today or something, like very low numbers.
I got you.
Yeah, it's like less than one. I think like less than 1% of the world, the population, which is nothing.
Which are you talking about? Ethnic Jews, like
I'm talking about like Jewish. Some people say
Like
that they're
religious,
Jewish,
religious.
religious Jews.
oh, okay, religious Jews. Yeah, not a lot of those guys. Not a lot.
I don't find it a coincidence that through all of these wars that people have had, the Yom Kippur War and like all these other wars, the Holocaust, freaking genocides.
Yeah.
You know, we should have, the Jewish people should have been dead, nothing. You know, and yet,
The numbers outweighed them.
They're still striving. You know, the Yom Kippur War, they say that like you go through any simulation, they have like war simulators, right? They play any battle, anything. It should not have ended. How much? I think there were like 6 people that died from Israel's side. It doesn't make sense.
What did they take a W?
So maybe they did have some divine intervention, possibly.
It's not possibly. It's
What is it?
It's for sure.
You're Jewish,
Maybe.
right? Am I right?
Maybe.
Why are they hating on you right now, man? What's up? Like, why would they do that?
Because they want to be us.
They hate us because they
hate
ain't
us
us.
because they ain't us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They see something in us.
Jews have a shit ton of money, right?
Oh, big time.
Like generally, Jews have money more. They have more money than most people.
Yep.
That's dope. Keep that up.
Listen.
So, you guys, so you're religious Jews?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, you believe that there's one God, right?
Yes.
And that God has a name, which is Yahweh, in our English tongue,
Yeah.
and probably in Hebrew too. I think we just make up those vowels, though, right? Like, generally, we make up the vowels that fill in the tetragrammaton. But
You know what's actually cool? I saw this book of just like a bunch of random, like it has a bunch of cool just tested, like I don't know, theories or just experiments.
yeah,
But like they pronounce the letters of like the alphabet or different languages on this I'm gonna call it like a sonogram. I don't know how to say it, but it portrays a sound wave and like a shape.
oh,
So if you were to say A, it goes like this, or B goes like this. So when they said this, when they said the alphabet, it was like nothing. And when they said the Hebrew alphabet, it showed up like the appearance of the letters. So
Dude.
like,
that's cool.
yeah,
You should. Do you know where I can watch that or look at that?
I don't know. I saw it in a book somewhere, at some guy's
Oh,
house.
okay.
I'm not sure.
So this one God is Yahweh, right?
Mhm.
And what's Yahweh's? Does he have in mind? Does the Jewish God Yahweh have in mind remission of sins today?
Remission of sins.
Forgiveness of sins or
Yeah.
expunging sins from humankind. Is that in his plan today? Is that occurring today?
Yes, every day.
And how does
As
that
long
happen?
as long as you truly mean it. You're being, God, I'm sorry for this. You can't say, God, I'm sorry, and then go commit that same sin. You know,
And how does
like
that
that
happen?
through God.
In the Hebrew Bible, you had to kill animals for this to happen, right?
Not necessarily.
No?
No, not necessarily.
I thought that to expiate for sins, you had to kill animals.
Back in the times where they would bring these sacrifices,
That was when the temple was still up.
that was when the temple was around. So they would do it then. It wouldn't necessarily always be for. Some of them would be just a constant offering to God. They have all these different sacrifices. Some of them to symbolize certain things, but nowadays it's just by, so to say, not really thought of mind, but like thought and intention of like, God, hey, forgive me. I'm sorry, I've sinned.
Oh, okay.
There are more words to it.
Okay. So when a temple is built, then do you need to sacrifice animals for expiation of sins, or can you still do it just by intent?
So they say that by the next temple, that's when Messiah is going to come, and there will be pure, thought on God. There will be no sin.
So what significance does that temple have for you?
Because that was where the holiness happen.
That was the God's,
That was God's. That was
house.
God's house, and the fact that there's a wall still standing today, that's like our.
And we can't go in there. That's why the Jews pray by like the Western Wall, because it's on the outskirts. We can't go in there until God rests upon His house.
Right.
No.
And when will we know when God rests upon that house?
When
Messiah is here.
when the third temple is built, that's when Messiah will be here.
So it is in Yahweh's plan to rebuild a temple in a better state than it is right now.
Yes. Well, right now it's considered as if it's not existent.
Oh, okay. Would you consider yourself an Orthodox Jew?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, you guys are pretty few and far between. Not a lot of you guys out there.
Yeah, not a lot.
Yeah, no, not a lot.
Usually I see Orthodox Jews with curls and
Yeah, so there are different sort of sects.
Variations.
Yeah, variations of Jews that come from different places. Like you have some that come from like Syria and some from Iraq. Other Jews have migrated to Europe. And through all of these different things, it's not necessarily that we lost different things. It's just that some people are more.
They just picked up new things.
No, not picked up new things, but they translated and interpreted it differently. Not that it's for example, we have to have the sideburns right up to the bone of the ear. Some hold that it has to go down. Some hold that it's this whole portion over here, and it's not that like we say, oh, some say you can't have it, some say you can. We hold of it just different. There are different variations of what each person holds by.
mm-hmm. And is that based on scripture?
A lot of it is from the Torah, and then the rest is just translate, because the if you look in the Torah, it's very just to the point. You wouldn't necessarily do certain things, but we have the rabbis to explain that it's not necessarily what it's saying, but it really means this.
So Jesus is not the Mashiach, correct?
For us, yeah.
So how do you know when the Mashiach is here?
Something big's gonna happen.
They say there's gonna be, I don't know necessarily a World War III, but there's gonna be a big war between all the nations. They say it's gonna last. I don't know. I heard like 11 seconds, which could make sense based on nuclear war.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's gonna be like mad short.
Oh, okay.